Typically, patients with dry eyes will present with symptoms relating to discomfort. And they'll talk about discomfort in lots of different ways. It could be having gritty eyes, itchy eyes, burning eyes, irritable eyes. It all revolves around feelings of discomfort. For me, it's actually very important to get the diagnosis of dry eye correct, not to mistake it for an infected eye. Symptoms can be very similar with an infected eye, but the key differences are that patients with dry eyes will find that they will get peaks and troughs with their irritation. So sometimes their tears work well, so then they don't have the symptoms. Other times when the tears are not working well, the symptoms will be much more significant and greater. Whereas with infected eyes, the symptoms tend to be more ongoing and constant. One of the ironies of dry eyes is that patients will come in and say that, I don't understand, you say that I've got dry eyes, but my eyes keep watering. How can that be? It doesn't make sense. Well, quite simply, we actually have two types of tears. We have our constant tears, our everyday tears. Those are the ones that actually provide lubrication and nourishment. They're consistent so that we can see clearly. And those are the tears that are happening all the time. When your eyes become irritated or aggravated, be it a piece of dust or dryness, or even something like peeling an onion, then your eyes secrete lots of tears. These are called reflex tears. That's the eye's way of flushing things out of your body, flushing things out of your eyes. So the reason that your patients have a watery eye when they actually have a dry eye is because the front surface of the eye is actually dehydrating. We don't have enough tears there because they're evaporating away. And every time your patient blinks, the eyelid is actually abrading the front surface of the eye. That front surface is full of very sensitive cells, and the brain then thinks that there's a foreign body in the eye. And as a response to that, it actually produces a gush of tears to flush out this pseudo-foreign body. It's equally as important to differentiate between what is an allergic eye and what is a dry eye. Key differences are that allergic eyes, it's more a reaction to pollen. It could be tree pollen or plant pollen. So that means that allergic eyes are more seasonal. So it might be summertime or early autumn, depending on what sort of allergy you have. Whereas dry eyes, it tends to be more consistent throughout the year. The other differences are that patients who have allergic eyes will present with symptoms relating to more itchiness. Because what happens is that when you have a pollen allergy, the cells in your eyelids tend to flare up and get enlarged. They release more histamine, so it gets more scratchy, more itchy, and the more you rub, the worse it gets.